subject of today's video is safety. Safety should always be paramount. This is a 1966 Volkswagen variant, also known as the Squareback in the United States of America. Originally came with a 6-volt system. This car has 54,000 original miles on it, and she is unmolested, and she's going to stay that way. The taillights, parking lights, turn signals, everything, of course, being 6-volt, are a little sketchy at best. So what I've decided to do was to search the internet for some 6-volt LED lights. Since they're not tied in with the turn signals, hopefully I won't have any issues, because typically what I've seen in the past with LEDs is you have to have some type of resistor in the line in series to create a certain amount of resistance. Otherwise the lights will flash very quickly, which would be indicative of maybe a burned out bulb open in the circuit someplace. But anyway, we're going to keep this short and simple. I'm just going to change out a couple of light bulbs and we'll see the results here in a moment. One has to love these old Volkswagens, even as far back as 1966. When you put on the parking lights, the green light illuminates over here. So here's the original 6-volt lights in their factory configuration, which frankly are adequate, but due to the incessant amount of distracted drivers and lack of penalties for driving under the influence, whether it be a phone or otherwise, people constantly rear end our classic cars, so we have to take extra measures. Right now I'm going to change the bulbs on the driver's side and I'll show you the difference. Now what I've done initially is I've changed out the LEDs. Now you have to specify red, that's critical. You don't want white, because then the light's going to appear to be pink. The other advantage is if the lens was ever broken, it's still going to be a red light emitting from here. Hopefully the authorities will leave you alone. But anyway, I'll show you now the difference. Here it is with the parking lights, and now the brake lights. Next, I'll put the lens on to demonstrate how it will look in public. Now I've got the shop lights on, so you're going to see the difference as it might be somewhat in daylight conditions. There's the parking lights, and they definitely are brighter at eye level, or seating levels. Next, we will repeat the test with the lights out, simulating nighttime conditions. So here you can see the driver's side light is from the top, it's about the same. From about here, it's just a little bit brighter, but boy, when you get down lower, like here, there's a significant difference. And now we're going to do the brake lights. There's a couple of things to take away. First off, if you noticed on the brake light, you may have to rewind and go back and look at it again. When I had the LED on the left-hand side and the conventional incandescent bulb on the right-hand side, the LED came on faster. The LED has a much faster response time. It doesn't just slowly pulsate up and then go back in and go back down as an incandescent bulb will be. And those milliseconds are critical when you got somebody tailgating you. Second of all, these run cool. There's no heat to them whatsoever. So hopefully that'll maybe make your lens last longer. So now you can see this is the daytime simulation. I'm going to go ahead and put the key back on and push the brake pedal down a couple of times. I will repeat the test by shutting off the lights. And now we're going to apply the brake pedal, a couple of knives. And then I'll give you some concluding thoughts in a moment. So at the end of the video, I will list the part numbers. This particular one here, both from the same company, but two different sources. I bought the parking lights, which were 6 volt. I guess they call it a number 81. And then it's a BA15S, 6 volt LED bulb, 1 watt, single contact, color red. And the item number was, well, that's the eBay item number, but regardless, that came from, I'm sorry, it was a Walmart item number. And these were the pertinent details here. I've gone ahead and put the original incandescent bulbs back in here. And then here's some additional details. Of course, made in China. But there's a part number on there that says, it looks like it's 68798R by a company called Rebaydo, and the 2 pieces in there. This is the brake light bulb. Again, I made an indication it was a number 1129. And again, this Rebaydo company, R-E-B-A-Y-D-O. Yeah, that's how it's spelled. And there's 2 pieces in here, BA15S LED bulb 1129. This is the brake bulb, the brake light. And 6 volt, it says AC or DC, single filament. What's critical is you notice it's got a single filament base on the bottom, as the that's what the LEDs had. And again, these, well, with delivery and tax and everything else, $17.50. And I forgot what this one was. Don't recall exactly what it was, but it was about the same, within 50 cents or $1. Hope you all enjoyed the video. The next video will show when they finally come in, replacing the gaskets between the taillight housing and the body, as well as the thin little gasket that goes between the lens and the chrome plated body. And I promise y'all, stay tuned. We will get back to the Spit 6 project very soon.